And out of the box and into the light. And it feels so expansive just to hear that. But can you tell me just a little bit more about that?
Yes, I'm happy to. Brush your teeth, wash your face, hug grandma, be cute, don't cry, sit still, clean your room, clean your plate, get good grades, don't pick on your sister, be strong, but not loud, be liked, don't complain, play a sport, win trophies, stay pretty, be popular, be physically fit, wear the fashion, join the latest social media trends, post your ideal self every day, score excessive likes, practice your instrument, paint like a master, win competitions, know all the steps in your future, get a good paying job, move through the job ranks quickly, drive a nice new car, meet the ideal spouse, and marry the ideal spouse, be rich, don't make mistakes, be cultured, buy a house, flawlessly decorate home, sew your own curtains, raise well behaved kids, attend to all others' needs, keep clean and tidy, update your personal look, vacation annually. Oh, don't be tired. Drive the kids to sports, music lessons, art class. Join the PTA, coach Little League, raise high achievers, serve only the healthiest food. Be well read, travel globally, and attain a perfectly balanced life. Block by block by block, I have now built walls around me, stuck in this box of unattainable expectations. Some from family, some from parents, some from society. So, to break out of this box, I think would offer happiness. Oh wait, but happiness isn't on the list. Wait, I didn't have that on my checklist as I'm checking off all my achievements. Am I really happy? I would suggest that I can have achievements and be happy, but not based on simply checking off what somebody else expects of me. So instead of feeling cramped in the box, instead of feeling like it's now prison walls, I suggest a shift in perspective of looking at each block and see, does it serve me? Does it serve my happiness? Is it true to who I am? Yes, I'm going to keep brushing my teeth. Yes, I want beautiful, happy children. But do I need to fit the mold of society? I suggest no. I suggest anything that has the word should in front of it. Don't be a shoulder. Should often suggests unconsciously accepted societal norms or expectations rather than living true to who you are in authenticity. So to live in authenticity, so to choose which blocks are building my home, metaphorically, I want time to explore my thoughts. I want to look at each block. Does it bring me joy? Is it part of who I am? I need some quiet space to hear the answers to that. I would love a month of silence. I'm probably never going to get that. So I'll sneak a few minutes here and there. just to settle the chatter, to spend some time with me, to notice my own opinions, to really accept my gifts, my essence, to assess habits. Some habits serve me well. They keep things moving smoothly so that I have more space for creative freedom. Some habits just get in the way. If I go through my day unconsciously, then I'm not living true to who I am. If I'm not living true to who I am, I'm not living in that joy and that happiness. So, with analyzing the blocks, with noticing the blocks, with noticing the emotions that come with each of these tasks on our checklist, we can explore our choices, know why we're making our choices. We can release old patterns that don't serve us, bring awareness to our days and our path. We can align more with our interests, strive for fulfillment rather than perfectionism. That actually might be a whole nother topic there that I'm a recovering perfectionist. We could talk about that later. But the freedom to embrace self-love, to catalyze possibilities, to express the essence of who I am and for you to express who you are, to align with the truth of who we are. We then are choosing which of these expectations work for us, but not from a place of checking the boxes, but from a place of really being aware of what's serving my highest possibilities. So stepping into the light is removing those blocks that are confining us and letting the light shine in on who we are.
Very nice. Yeah, there really isn't that space for creativity when you're so hemmed in by so many expectations.
And many of them, I noticed in my own life, I unconsciously accepted. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's just the way it is. That's not always the case.
So, do you want me to keep asking or do you want to go to something else?
Now it's good.
So, let's dive into this this space. I know you've mentioned having the time to consider, what do we want to keep, what don't we want to keep, and what serves. But it's almost impossible to even visualize what it'd be like outside the box after spending so much time in here. So, like, what's the next step?
I love your question. So to sit with, what would it look like not in the box, is a powerful question in itself, and one I can't answer for you. I think you hit on it there with the curiosity of what would it be like, and the curiosity of what is serving me, and the curiosity of who am I meant to be. You hear people are looking to find themselves. We're already there. What do we need to take off to uncover what weight can we set aside so that we feel more like ourselves?
But I like that idea of removing these burdens. What can emerge when we remove these burdens
Mhm.
that we've both received and then we've internalized and keep propagating ourselves? I mean,
And Life is so busy. How does anybody do that? How do you do that? Well, we have so many things we're going to continue doing for ourselves and our family and our jobs, while we also bring an awareness to it instead of going through the morning routine blindly. Be aware of what the morning routine is. Notice which parts are serving me well. Well, hitting the on button on the coffee maker to walk away, that was great. um, but noticing which pieces are making life more joyful. So there are a lot of things we will still continue to do in our daily life. So noticing, so wondering, is this the best use of my time? Is this how I want to show up? Is this how I want to interact? We have a lot more choices than I believe that we notice. I think everything is a choice. For many years, I didn't feel that. I felt, well, I just have to do this. It's just the way it is. So I have a lot of experience with living with, well, that's just the way it is. Just keep going, just keep going. And once you notice that every single thought is a choice, every single action is a choice, you might feel like it's not because somebody is expecting you to show up to pick them up from school. But I'm choosing, I want to go get the kid from school. Uh, so once we notice that that everything we're doing and thinking are choices, life changes.
Mm. Yeah.
Have you noticed have you noticed your own awareness throughout your day with different activities?
Yeah, my day can feel very busy and full, and that, I barely have time to, you know, even do the basic things that I'd like to do in one day. But when you were talking about, ideally it'd be lovely to just have an entire month to have the time to contemplate. It also occurred to me that just even as we go through our days, if we're shifting our perspective, like you mentioned, if we're shifting our perspective about, what feeds us and what nourishes us, we're showing up a little differently. And then in the little nooks and crannies of the day, there may be this niggling of what could emerge for me in my life. And maybe it doesn't have to be dedicated, take an afternoon off and really dive into this deeply, but just every once in a while to take a breath and ask these questions that you're talking about.
And what I love about that is not expecting it all to come rushing in at once. Just creating the space, just maybe relaxing into new possibilities, relaxing into a new awareness. And with the busy, busy, busy way we live, even those moments might feel like a luxury. They really are. Really, if they're just moments, we can all afford that. We can afford those first moments when we wake up in the morning. We can take those moments right before we fall asleep at night. If you can find moments while you're taking a drink of water during the day, just to remind yourself that you do want the awareness, that you do want to notice what possibilities might be emerging. Just knowing that this can unfold and it can take some time and it might be a journey. I think that might be a good perspective. I'm all for lightning bolts too. If you have the lightning bolt aha, that's fabulous.